running a little bit early, but our next coach has joined us already. That's head coach of the Charleston Southern Buccaneers, Jamey Chadwell. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Mark.
Congratulations to the Bucs for starting 1-0 in Big South play. The record at 2-2. Now you're heading out to play a familiar foe this coming weekend. We can open up and talk about the victory over Monmouth. We'll start taking questions. Talk about both.
All right. Well, anytime I think you go on the road to get a victory, it's important. Obviously, conference game more important. Proud of the way we went up there and sort of handled our business. Didn't think we played particularly well first half. So Mom really did some good things there. And hurt us defensively, and we turned the ball over. But we sort of regrouped at halftime. They would come out and take control with their young quarterback there. So I was pleased to get a win. Not overly with just the way we played in general, but it's a tough place to play, and they do a good job there. And I'm glad we got the victory. And then we come back, and obviously a school that's been a rival for us for a long time, but right up the road. Talented as they are, it will present another challenge for us. Probably, they're playing as well as anybody at our level right now with the way they're playing. That really had Jacksonville State beat the other couple weeks ago, so they can be undefeated. So it's a huge challenge. It's a night game. They're going to have a great crowd. So it'll be a good environment to put our young quarterback. We're trying to get them to grow up, see how far they need to come, the develop they've made over this the last couple of weeks here in Mom. So we're looking forward to going up there and seeing if we can get another victory.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. This time we'll start taking questions for you. Press star one on your phone at any time. Or Q&A link near the top of your browser. Raise hand if you join us. Coach, while we wait for a question or two to come in, specifically to Coastal, we component just with some new personnel that we're not used to seeing, their quarterback situation mainly. What have you seen so far on tape? We all know about D'Angelo Henderson. Just a little bit different of the shot to clears that we're not used to.
Well, they don't have the gunslinger that they've had. A guy that what made it so dangerous having Ross and Hop Henderson there. You didn't know who to stop. They've got capable quarterbacks, but the guys they're using now aren't the players yet that what he was. So that makes them a little different. In their approach with the injuries they've had. They're not trying to run the quarterback too much. They still have really good skill people, so they can get you in matchups where they get those receivers one-on-one. So, going into the game, previous passion had to focus on Henderson, focus on Ross, skill guys. Hopefully, we can try to shut Henderson down as much as possible. He's going to get his plays. Try to put the quarterback, young quarterback that they have in situations they've not been the last couple of weeks. That's our goal. So whether we're good enough to do that or not, I don't know. But that's what we want to try to certain areas. But they do have some really good skill players that are dangerous. And on the flip side of the ball, Coach Matthews coming there, new defensive coordinator, they've got a different mentality. They're really flying around football, and they've really become a physical football. So made some positive changes. So, this is probably the last 2 or 3 years the best defensive team that we've seen in North Carolina. There's going to be a big challenge in that football.
All right, Coach. Next question for you from Alan Blondin of the Sun News in Myrtle. Head out.
Yeah, hey, Coach. Thanks for joining us. Do you? I'm assuming all your players are back. And has that whole ordeal and that galvanized the way as far as camaraderie and evidence?
They are all back, and I felt like we were together, had really good chemistry for that whole situation. But when all that went down, it separated us or anything. If it did, if anything, it did make us a little tighter. But we've been a pretty tight fun. Our guys are tight fun regardless. So I don't think that had an effect on us at all. But it is something I think when you come off, and Coastal will know this. When you come off a championship, there's this complacency that could maybe come in effect And with all this going on, all of our focus is on that, how to respond. So I think it has made us relish or more enjoy being together and enjoy getting games that's not guaranteed. The coach talks about it all the time, but obviously with what happened, it got real. So I think it did help us bring more focus on some of those, which hopefully will help us long term.
Al, you have anything else?
Yeah, I somewhat of a follow, I guess. A lot of players on social media and all. I think there's still a bitterness that exists on the team for what's happened. Players, team in general.
I wouldn't classify it as bitterness. I don't think it's bitterness. I think there was obviously some hurt from some emotion time, but I wouldn't classify it as that. I think kids 18, 21, they're put what's on the card out there on social media. That's the world that we live in. Sometimes it's justified. Sometimes I wish they'd think a little bit more for it. But I feel like those things are past. That moving forward, guys, those things are out of our control now. What's happened forward, so we can look past that and say, hey, we survived it, got through it. I would.
There's did I throw a couple more questions?
Yeah, if you got a couple more, go right for it.
Sure. Just, I guess team health at the moment. How do you come to game health?
We're probably the healthiest we've been all year. That doesn't mean we're not banged up, but having the open week, we got a couple guys banged up last week versus Monmouth, but should be cleared to go. We've missed start linebacker for the last 4 weeks. He should be cleared to play this. So I think going in, this is the healthiest we've been for this season. We should have everybody, unless something happens this week, we should have everybody that would be a starter, considered a starter, healthy, ready to play.
All right. Taking North Dakota State overtime, that saying to open guys, what might be capable this season, and possibly increase your expectations for what might be done this year.
Our expectations were high. We weren't surprised by that. Truthfully, we were disappointed we didn't win. Felt like we were good enough to win and really had chances to. I think everybody else was more surprised about it. We've always, with 10, we don't talk about it a lot. Go outside, see what we don't have. But sort of expectations based off of that. We've had high expectations for our program. I feel like we're capable of making or playing with teams of that caliber. So all that did, I think, truthfully, was motivate us, because we didn't get it, motivate us more to continue to do some certain things capable of having a chance to open back. And that was mentality what happened for a world. We were generally disappointed. So I think it validated our guys think they could be a good football team. But also, as from a coach's point of view, you have to look at it. Yeah, that was good. People, maybe outside people, took advantage or saw it. Oh, they might be pretty good. That puts more targets on you, and everybody wants them to get beat because of what shown done. So we have to play. We talk every week. We have to play at a high level. If not, they get especially and this. That's the way we handle that.
Okay. Do you have a contract for Coastal, or maybe last guys play?
I'm not 100% sure. I think we've been in talks with them to play again in the future, but I don't know when that would be date-wise. I've missed the last one. I'm sure in the next couple of years at least, they make the transition to the other conference. But I know we've been in contact about it, play them, not ever play them. Yeah, it was I think it was they were obviously really good for our conference nationally, but typically for us being out up the road, had little success against them. So it had some pretty solid games, and that were here late national occasion. That was good. Anytime you get the bus, drive up, play a game, it's a lot better than complaining. So there's a lot of reasons. Yeah, it was good for our fans. About theirs, good for us. The thing that I think they did more than anything, they set a bar for our conference. Wanted to try to reach the bar at a very high school. So that's something inspired me. Hey, you had to try to coach. Missed that. That was a good part of that national. The rest of us had to try to put Big South. Be nice. I'd love to play them every year if they play it. They don't say scholarship.
All right, Coach, I did everything there.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Al. Coach, that's the last question we have for you, so we'll let you go. Thanks for joining us. Good luck Saturday at Colts.
Thank you very much.
All right.